Okay, all right. So, I mean, apart from the Congress itself, what has been your own assessment of Ket and his administration?
Ket, from the, majority of we the football people have been cementing our issues with the post-ANAS expose and post-COVID. But in reality, there's more room for improvement. Ket is doing his maximum best, and I will not fail him. On any day, I'll pass him based on my general assessment of we the individual members of the FA, our conduct, our contribution, and attribute, and our trait. One aspect that I will pray that Ket will revise his notes has to do with the successes of the national teams, notwithstanding from the Premier League. When it comes to its administration and organization, it has been perfect. If this year, because of as good interdiction and stuff, the break for the World Cup, yes, though the Premier League was able to end on the time that it is synchronizing with the European and other calendars, which is also a very good achievement. Because those issues help player marketing and sales. Because if you read the financial statement of the GFA, majority of their inflows was coming from player transfers. So I believe there are a lot of positives in his submission, but one aspect that he must work on, especially when he is given the second opportunity, is to get Mother Ghana the success of the national team.
One highlight of his speech was the fact that each Premier League club should own post football. I don't know whether you have started taking any posters are ready for that.
Yes, we have started it. We started last year, and we have the under 20 team, and they are playing for the Division 3 in the Bibiani district, and I think they are even leading the league table. And the course is the development of our talent. It is the font that we can have a succession plan for our players and their depreciating factors. And if you look at history, those who have gained money in the industry are people who are doing the course very well. New plans does this, even our own father, Alhaji Karim Gusa, it was through the course football that he had Oseko for and the likes. So it's a good positive. But my comment is that it's a green area that needs a lot of input. It needs a lot of input to make it mechanized. Other than that, it will be a political talk. But I trust him because he himself, at a point in a meeting on this course matter, showed some commitment that he has personally done for a course club by buying a course player 20,000 cedis. So it means that it is an area that is dear to his heart.
All right. Last season, in your first season in the Premier League, you did well. You improved on it this season.
Let me do some cross analysis between the chances of Mediama between Mediama and the Gold Stars. Even at a point in time, I could say that Gold Stars was standing better than Mediama. And we just threw out our chances. We just threw out our chances because one of the area was when Michael Sess started traveling. It brought some inconsistency in our results because at the point in time we went 10 matches unbeaten. So if we could have kept on to even 15 matches unbeaten, we could have put us into the position to contest for the league. But as a debutant, a second debutant, as you say, coming the fifth position, following Asante Kotoko, we think we can fight hard and make ourselves the faithfuls of the Premier League.
So what is the target for this?
We can win it next season.
Winning the league?
We can win it.
Okay. All right. Are you maintaining the technical team, and what sort of inputs are you making in terms of the playing body?
My Colossae was resourced last season. He traveled for some refresher course, and indeed, we bear the fruit. So we are of the position that we need to also give him some maximum time. We need to extend his time. We need to give me the push for him to also give Gold Stars the glory. You know, Gold Stars as a corporate entity, we don't believe in just sacking. We believe in doing analysis very well. And we realize that the Ghana football, if you don't take within a couple of seasons, you'll be sacking about 10 coaches and you won't get the results. Thank you.
It's one of the things that will help us get a lot of quality for our junior national teams, because if you use that, like you see, it's my principle. If you look at the processes I use, Matthew Kujo, Emmanuel Yeboah 99 years, Raymond and Co. I prepare them mentally, and I put them at the big stage and build their confidence. And now that is what the Premier League clubs are supposed to be doing, build their confidence. So see a Coles boy who is playing Coles, who qualifies to play in the under 17 with the MRI and everything, and playing the Premier League. It means this is the message to you. It means our solution will be halfway solved. Well, that is getting quality at the junior national teams level to compete for us to have quality and qualify and go forward and achieve success with the junior national team. Can I give you examples? Yes. Look at Atram, look at Atram, Stephen Apia and Co. They were playing, they were junior national team players, but they were playing the Premier League clubs. Atram from Kaule Baby straight to Olympics, playing, and then he played in under 17. Stephen Apia from Great Mighty Victory straight to House of Folk. At that time, he was playing for House of Folk. It's Asamoah Gyan, frames from CDAPS straight to Liberty Academy, playing for. So it is the principle. That is what I use. But I think now most of my colleagues in the Premier League will now use that, and it will help Ghana to get a lot of quality and prepare them so that the junior national teams will have that quality right hand. Sometimes they need to camp them for too long and prepare them, and financially too, sometimes we don't have the finances to do it. So if the league is preparing them and building their confidence, giving them the exposure, when they get to the national team level, they have it already, and it will solve a lot of problems, especially our junior national team's problems where we sometimes lack quality, because some of our boys but you see, one thing too is that now that the juvenile leagues is going on, a lot of these boys will also be scouted early, like we have done. If you look at our current under 16 team, we had these scouts all over the districts with our new talent identification strategy, and they scouted these boys, and you saw the results in Serbia. So it tells you gradually we are solving our problem of building quality for our junior national teams.
I'm just thinking that with the current economic situation and the financial burden on the clubs, would they be able to do this and do it very well? Although the FA is saying that they are going to support each club with some amount of money.
Every club that has 50,000 Ghana cedis can be able to manage and organize his juvenile club to compete in the district level and get the quality and give them the opportunity at their level. It is nothing difficult for them, because I have a juvenile club. I know how much I spend by the end of the year. So if you have 50,000, and even if you use 2 players in 15 games in the Premier League, it means you will get additional 25,000. So there's no club who can't survive unless if they have difficulties. They should come and consult me. I'll show them how to survive. 50,000 is enough for them to, because at that level you don't buy enough. You only scout and you develop. You don't buy. You scout and develop. You pay your coaches and you make sure you have a pitch that they can train on. And then the games within the district is not far. So transportation, you will not have serious difficulties, and then that will be it.
The JV president spoke passionately against people who malign the reputation of Ghana football. In recent time, we had people on public platforms, renewing the reputation of the GFA, including Alaji Guza on our network, Love FM. I don't know whether the FA is taking steps to address this particular canker in Ghana football.
It is an advice that he gave. I believe we are all discerning listeners. The more you destroy the brand, the more it affects the productivity of the brand. It's not only Kate, it's the entire brand, the industry. We have a lot of corporate organizations who are investing their money into our game. Once again, let me thank KGL Foundation for investing $1 million in our juvenile game. And this is unprecedented. To me, they deserve a national honor. I will repeat this, KGL Foundation deserves a national honor because the president of our Fourth Republic, from President John Ajay Kufuor, John Atta Mills, John Mahama, Nana Akufo-Addo, Adu, or at the State of the Nation address in Parliament. That's where they speak about what they want the nation to do. They mention that coast football should be revived, football should be invested in, and KGF Foundation came to the aid of coast football. So to me, KGF Foundation deserves a national honor. Now all of you can see clearly that juvenile football is going on. Like I said once again, the president advised all of us, let's improve the quality and the confidence of these corporate organizations. Let's give them more confidence so that they will bring more funding, because we are way behind when it comes to funding, infrastructure level, remuneration level, and training and capacity building. We are investing a lot, but it is not enough. So without the support of corporate Ghana and the state, that is the government itself, will have difficulties. So let's reduce the negativity, let's criticize, but let's be objective, let's offer solutions so that all of us will build a brand together.
My challenge is that these things affect the integrity of Ghana football, you agree? And I don't know, as an ESCO member, what is the FA doing about that particular comment from Alhaji Kusaal, that the FA is corrupt and they have been stealing money and all that?
The ethics committee is there. The statutes give clear indications of what we should do. If they deem it fit to invite and punish, or invite and query somebody, invite and get whatever it is, the ethics committee will go ahead and do it. I cannot determine. It is our statutes that determines all that.
All right, thank you very much.